Hello and welcome back to For Honor. Today we are going to be explaining the basic mechanics around this game. So I'm going to launch a training session just like in the past two videos. If you haven't watched them, I highly recommend it. We're going to play with probably the most basic hero in the game, Warden. And we're going to explain some of the things in the game, such as moves that all heroes can perform, different types of attacks and things like that. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to head into this. Alright, so there's some basic things you want to learn. There is light attacks and heavy attacks. And zone attacks, which are inputted all different ways. Light attacks are inputted with the left bumper, LB or L1 on controller. Heavy attacks are completed by hitting the RT button or R2 button on PlayStation. And zone attacks are a combination of both. And they vary between different hero to hero, and they all come out in different directions. You can put your guard in one direction, and it doesn't change unless you're playing with the Assassin Heroes or Shaolin. You can block right, left, or top, and obviously if you block that direction, your attack will come out in it. Light attacks bounce off opponent's guard, whilst heavy and zone attacks do not. Although some heroes have superior light attacks, which don't bounce off guards and allow the chain to continue. Guard breaks are when you press X or square, depending on what you're playing on. Are when you break an opponent's guard and they're open to attacks. When you guard break someone, you have different options. You can either throw them in a direction of your choosing. You can perform a light attack. Oh wait, there. A heavy attack. Or in some heroes' cases, a zone attack. Now, the orange attacks are unblockable. As you see, I am going to hit his guards as he's blocking right. I'll hit his guard and it still goes through the guard because it is a heavy attack, an unblockable attack. Bashes are orange glowy attacks that have no attack indicator and can be feinted just like heavy attacks can. And so can zone attacks. You also have the option to zone attack after guard break, depending on what hero you're playing. I don't know the statistics on it at the moment. All of your heroes have different timed lights and heavies. Warden, which is the hero I'm playing now, you can chain two lights together. And if it's going to the side, it is guaranteed the second light. But if you're doing top, you're not guaranteed the second light. A top light comes out faster, but cannot be chained like a side light with Warden. I'll go more into different moves in my in-depth guides on the heroes. Other things, if I quickly change the settings to AI bot level 1. When the attack indicator flashes red, inputting a heavy attack in the same direction will perform a parry. You have a few options after parries. You can move in like that for a kill. You can do some light attacks, which is more commonly used, or even a zone attack. Or you could also input a bash, but that's kind of ruining the point. So I don't always recommend doing a bash all the time. I forgot he's going to attack me now. Turn that off. Feinting a heavy attack leads into being able to stop the attack, and it will sometimes bait opponents into trying to parry said top attack and you will be able to parry them. There's also such thing as a crushing counter. I'll do this with Warden now. This is quite a difficult move to perform though, where you perform a light attack when an attack's about to connect, and it has to be top with Warden. Try and bait him to do a top heavy. Like that. It's a very risky move, but it's very fun when it actually works. Alright, so what else is there to explain? So bashes can also be feinted like so. I like to feint my bashes into a guard break because people would dodge on reaction to a bash. Oh yeah, speaking of dodges, there's also dodges in this game. You can dodge. You can dodge left, right, or back. Not forward because that is a dash and it can't dodge attacks. Also, if you are not locked on, tapping the dodge button will do a roll. Or if you are locked on, double tapping the dodge button will do a roll. Except it's not working. There we go. There's also running attacks, which come out if you're not locked on and you do a heavy attack. Like so. So if I run up to the bot here. Also, defeating an opponent with a heavy attack will unlock an execution, which allows you to be stylish and defeat them. And in 4v4 and other team game modes, prevents revives and slows down their respawn timer, so they respawn slower. Also, depending on the length of the execution, allow you to see how much health you get. And also they replenish stamina. Oh yeah, I haven't gone over stamina. Stamina is the green bar below your health, and you can view yours and your opponent's. If you run out of stamina, then your best bet is to turtle, because and blocked can parry almost every attack your opponent throws at you. And if you are out of stamina, if you get guard broken and thrown to you will fall on the floor, and same if you get parried. Parrying a light attack obviously is much more difficult and more rewarding. And there's a feature called Revenge, which I can't show here, where if you're being attacked by 2 or more players, the bar will fill up for blocking and being hit. When you get Revenge, you can activate it for special different purposes. And it will parry any incoming attacks, and people will fall to the floor from your throws and parries. You also get a full health shield, but it's timed, so you have to plan it well. Alright, anyways guys, that's about it for this guide. See you guys in the next one.